Hello friends. In today's video I want to talk about another thing that women do that is basically telling you the half-truth. Women are very good at telling you part of the story. As an example, they say, well, after work I went to the bar with some co-workers and we had a few drinks and then I came home. What she leaves out is that at that bar she met a couple of other men who gave her her business card. This is just an example. But they're very good at telling you half-truths and part of the story and selective sections of the story. And I bring this up because we hear often these days women are saying, well, what's the first thing when they ask them, what's the first thing you like in a man? Or what's the first thing you notice? They say, well, his smile, his eyes. I want him to have a six-pack. And, it's nice if he's 6 feet tall and all that other stuff. And they don't even mention the money part usually. And what they leave out is that, and what many men get fooled into believing, and what many women think they're fooling men into believing, is that absent the money, none of those things will matter. In other words, if there's a man with the most beautiful smile in the world and the most enchanting eyes and over 6 feet tall and the most defined six-pack you've ever seen in any bodybuilder, but he's broke with no ambition and sitting home and playing video games and she has to support him, he will be out the window by the end of the day. But they'll never tell you that, would they? They never tell you that no matter, yes, all those things are nice, but absent the money part, absent the security, absent what he can do for them, and these days, what can a man do for a woman besides money, This is not the old days where he has to be a good swordsman or he has to be a good fighter and he has to go out there and physically fight and kill other rivals so that she can be hers. No, these days it's 100% money and security. Money and financial strength is equivalent to all those other things that men did in the old days. Hunting and being good at the swordsmanship and being a good shot and being a good fighter and being a strong man that's willing to beat other rivals and all that. And all that is a bunch of BS and out the window. It's all about money. But they never tell you that. And I've been hearing it so much when women are asked in interviews or even stars when they show up at these late night shows. They say, oh, it's his smile and his eyes and how he treats me. Yeah, all of those are like thin layers of icing on the cake. The cake being financial security. I'll give you an example. I don't know how many of you are following this trial going on. I honestly don't even know what the underlying lawsuit is or whatever, but I see Johnny Depp and his wife Amber Heard. They show snippets of his trials. It's all over YouTube, all over the news. And the most embarrassing and most intimate details of this trial is coming out in the news, and they have to read this in court. Things that you would never hope would come out in the open. Intimate things that are just embarrassing and unnecessary and just gross. But ask yourself, if Johnny Depp was just an average Joe, working in a gas station or working in some kind of a office job, would that woman be anywhere near him? If he wasn't a famous international star with hundreds of millions of dollars to his name, do you think that woman would give him the time of day, even though he might be handsome and tall and whatever the rest of the story, even though in reality, as we are seeing, he's a major drug and alcohol addict, as are 90% of other Hollywood so-called stars. But the point here is, ask yourself, would that woman want to have anything to do with him if he was just an average Joe working at McDonald's or working as a clerk in some department store? if you have any brains, if you have any experience, if you're in touch with any level of reality, you know the answer is a resounding no. So the next time you hear a woman is saying, oh, I like him to have a beautiful smile, I like him to be tall, and I like him the way he looks at me and his eyes and everything, ask them, yeah, all of those, but if he was penniless at home and you had to support him, how much would you like him? Would you still want him? They wouldn't give him the time of day. So please, again, read between the lines. Don't be fooled. Understand what this is all about. And again, I repeat this for the 1,003 times. To me, Red Pill is all about knowing the true intentions of people and why they're there, as opposed to why they're pretending to be there and what front they're putting forward for the sake of fooling others. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. Security, security, security. Absent that, nothing else matters. If they ever disagree with you, tell them to prove it to you.